Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to show you how to get supply moisture. It's a bit of a grind, a bit of a farm, but you are going to do really well with a fire-based character for this, for the whole grind beginning to end. Lepic is exceptional, so if you've got Lepic, great. The actual transcendent mod is incredible. While on water, increases the skill critical hit rate, skill duration, and firearm attribute trigger rate. However, this also is applied to weapons, because if we go over here, it says firearm critical hit rate increased 20%, which means when you're standing on water, you're going to have a huge increase to your crit chance when using your weapons. I'm going to have a build out tomorrow about it, but this is a bit of a farm if you wanted to get it. So if we make our way to Hagios and go over to the left here, we have the Void Fusion Reactor for supply moisture, 2.5% drop rate. And to activate this reactor, you need organic void shards and inorganic void shards. Now, the reason why I said to do this on fire is because this void fragment over here gives you those materials in abundance. However, we're going to do a little bit of trickery here to actually spend less of these and only get a little bit less percent of a drop rate lost. So if we head over to this void fragment here, I'm actually doing this on private because I feel like on private it's better, because if anyone's doing a mission here, all your enemies will run over here and then you can't continue until they're all dead. So you're going to run this on hard here, and it's not difficult at all. To be fair, most enemies run at you, so that, you know, you barely have to do anything, but it is, you know, more of a grind than just doing like a quest or something, because you have to do this multiple times to make it an efficient farm in terms of doing the reactor. You probably have to do this about 4 to 5 times, just so that when you go to the void reactor, you have enough materials to run it multiple times, just so that you know, you're not wasting your time or anything like that. This is very, very easy on this section. There's just a lot of enemies, to be fair, like a real lot of enemies. I have HP collector on, so I'm just tanking damage. I'm gonna blow this up. Boom. And the enemies always spawn from these 3 sections, and fairly easy to take care of. If you shoot one of these each, then all the others will spawn and all these enemies will start to spawn. I usually use Lepic here just because of his big potential damage outputs. Kill these guys, fire one over there just randomly, hoping for the best. Ow, that hurts. I think I've took something off my Lepic because it was doing way more damage before. I think I was messing around doing different builds and stuff, so I'm gonna have to go in and have a look. Right, let's throw you out. Let's suck you all in. Throw a grenade out. Boom. Finish you 2 off. Now there should be one last enemy spawns waves. Enemy wave spawns. I hate these little things that just suicide bomb you. They're so annoying. Right, then we blow it up and we're done. You can see that because I'm on hard mode, in the bottom corner I get void shards and inorganic void shards. Now, to translate this into an efficient farm, instead of doing this on hard mode, which is required of 35 organic shards and 10 inorganic shards for 2.5%, if you change it to normal, you can see that it requires only 14 organic shards and 1 inorganic shard, and you only go down to a 2% drop rate. So the materials that you accrue from the fragment mission will be better spent with only a little bit less of a chance of drop rates. Now, drop rates are funny in this because they're not typically what most people think. People think, oh, 2%, that means I must need to run it 50 times to get it. No, you need to think of it every time you complete whatever it is you're completing, it is 98% not going to drop instead of 2% going to drop. That's the best way to kind of think about it. So it is going to be a grind. It is going to take some time unless you get very lucky. I got it in less than an hour, so I was very lucky. We're going to run over here. We're going to pop this. Boom. Enemies will spawn. We're going to hit them with a grenade right off the bat. I'm going to throw out some damage with my thunder cage. Boom, 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 boom. Pow. Probably should just use this other move. Now they're dead, and that's the end of it. Now I have a chance of it popping on the bottom right. If I got it, it would have popped up by now. But you do get a whole bunch of other stuff as well. If you've got the amorphous materials, you can use this. After you've done it and you don't get it, we just do it again. We just set it up again. This time I'm just going to use this and pow them to death. Pow. And that's another run through. So you can see, I hate these guys. They always keep killing me when I was trying to record videos down there. Oh no, I might not be able to get to the fusion reactor because the Oh. That's one thing you don't want to do, is kill them right on top of the switch that you need to press. Forgot what I was saying now. Yeah, you're just gonna have to keep killing them over and over again and just hope for the best. Once you start to run out of ammo or energy ability, I usually just fly to Albion and fly back. It also resets all these thingies here, so all these will disappear on the way back. You just keep doing this until you run out of materials, and then you just go back and do it all over again, over and over and over again. Oh, we do it one more time. See if I get lucky and get it for a second time. And that's the grind, really. That's how you get it. There are probably other like missions and stuff you can do. Some people say that there's bosses in like the public area missions, like the public events, that will drop it, but there's no specific drop rates, and I haven't seen anything about people saying it's the best way to get it. For me, this was the only option, and I wasn't going to do it any other way, and it only cost me about 3 hours in total. 3 hours farming the fragments over there on hard mode, and about an hour, maybe an hour and 20 minutes doing this over and over again. And I managed to get it. Just make sure that after you've done the void fragment mission, you switch it to normal. So we switch it to normal here, and then you teleport yourself to this outpost. This will change the world to normal from hard, so that it won't cost as much at the reactor, because sometimes if you forget, you're going to be spending way too much organic shards and inorganic shards on the actual thing. You know you've done it because you get this loading screen for Hagios. And now we're back on to normal, so just remember that. And that is the video for the best and most consistent, efficient way to get supply moisture. I hope that it helped. Let me know if you've already got it or if you get it from using this farm. If you do know of any of a specific way that is really good to get it, please let me know. I'll test it out and I'll make a video on it too. But for right now, from what I understand, this is the easiest and most efficient way to get supply moisture. This also works for all other reactors as well, but obviously you're going to have to pick and choose which void fragments you do so you can get the right amount of shards to do that on any reactor. But for supply moisture specifically, it's very easy just to do it with Lepic in that one area. And that's it. Thank you for watching. I've been easynow. You guys have been awesome.